This week, we're taking you behind the scenes at a local scenic prop shop.
And then we're checking out downtown Orlando's first cat cafe.
Plus the latest theme park news and more coming at you from the attraction studio at Give Kids World Village right now.
Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of the show. This is Jessie.
And I'm Quinn. So Disney Plus is coming out this upcoming week. What are you most excited about?
Everything. I'm not leaving my couch for a week.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna, after I watch The Mandalorian, I'm gonna binge Rebels because I haven't had a chance to watch that yet, and then I'm going to watch High School Musical, the series.
High School Musical, the series?
High School Musical, the series.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming from you.
No?
Star Wars High School Musical.
Yeah,
You're very versatile.
I don't know. I think that they are both Disney Plus things that are coming out.
I'm going old school. I'm going to watch all the classic movies, things my daughter hasn't gotten to see because it's been locked up in that Disney vault.
Oh, that's true.
So I'm really excited to introduce her to like the full Cinderella and Snow White. I'm really excited.
What about the live action Lady and the Tramp?
Oh, yes. I'm not going to lie. We were going to hold off getting it until after we were done moving, but then I was like, oh, the Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah, there's so many good things, and they have that new Christmas movie, Noel, I think it's called. I don't know. There's a lot. We'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
You can get a free dining plan for kids for your spring 2020 Walt Disney World trip with Mouse Fan Travel. To learn more about this offer and to get your free quote with no obligation, head to mousefantravel.com.
Undercover Tourist is taking over Universal Orlando Resort with their one-night-only VIP Family Fun Fest, and tickets are now on sale. For more information and to secure your spot, visit undercovertourist.com. We're starting losing the queue at Walt Disney World, where we've got an update on the latest surrounding fuel rod swap fees.
Disney has confirmed they will not be implementing the previously reported $3 per fuel rod swap.
For the time being, guests at Walt Disney World and Disneyland can swap their portable chargers at fuel rods owned and operated kiosks in the parks at no extra cost.
This news comes just after a Class Act lawsuit was filed against Fuel Rod's parent company and implementing swap charges.
Yeah, so they got sued and they were like, oh, never mind.
Well, I think enough people were like, no. But this is only for Disney World.
Yeah, they still charge at Universal and I think SeaWorld as well.
Yeah. So they're getting there. I think anytime you have someone like Disney coming in on a lawsuit, I'm sure they're like, oh, we don't want to upset Mickey Mouse, so we'll just fix that. Just kidding.
I'm happy it happened because I wasn't about to go and pay money.
Do you have one?
Yeah. But I don't use it as often as I used to when it first started, but I sometimes, because I don't carry a bag a lot when I go to Disney, but when I do, I put it in there.
I have never seen so many people passionate about $3.
I mean, if they say it's going to be free whenever you want to swap, then it should be free whenever you want to swap.
That's true. But speaking of theme parks, Universal Orlando has added a $4 surcharge for Uber pickups at its theme parks.
The new charge is part of a deal between Universal and the ride-sharing service and is only applied to pickups from the City Walk garage, not drop-offs. At this time, the pickup charge is not applied to the Lyft ride-sharing service.
This surcharge will go towards building a new lounge where guests can wait for their rides, as well as new signage throughout the park and extra personnel during peak seasons.
So it looks like they are partnering with Uber on this, like so much that like even the ride pickup sign now says Uber ride sharing pickup.
I saw the signs going over the bridge. It says Uber and it has a little picture and how things are changing as far as transportation goes.
It's really odd that the pickup and drop-off area is on top of the garage now, like whereas it used to be down on the ground. But
well, it kind of helps it being a little less chaos.
I agree.
If you were ever there at night and the Uber drivers are coming through and you don't know who's who and they're on their cell phones and they're screaming.
The hotel bus pickup is still down where it used to be, but now they have more room down there since all of the other pickup and drop-offs are gone. So if you're staying at one of the resorts, it's much nicer because you just go and you know where your specific hotel pickup is and all that. And
So we're sorry, Lyft, but it looks like Uber has won the universe.
Well, they can still use it, and now they're not charging extra charge.
But can they use the lounge?
I don't know.
That would be interesting to know.
Just after this year's Halloween Horror Nights event has come to an end at Universal Orlando, dates for next year's event have been announced.
The 30th anniversary of the annual haunt will feature all new scares and reimagined haunts inspired by the past, all invading the resort for 39 select nights next year from Thursday, September 10th to Saturday, October 31st.
The lineup will include 10 brand new houses, 5 scare zones, live entertainment, and more. And I'm so happy that it ends on Halloween this year.
Can Halloween just leave the news in the queue? There's so much Halloween this year. I'm sorry. I don't like Halloween.
I love Halloween, but I want it to stop on Halloween. But I'm glad that we have news regarding that next year it will stop on Halloween. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's going to be Halloween, Christmas.
Now,
like,
I wonder
Halloween
if
bleeding into Christmas.
That's true. But it's always nice to have that one last little hurrah for Halloween the day after. I don't know. I'm not.
Have you
into
been
the
a
scares.
scare actor?
I have. No, I have not done that yet. Don't think I will. I've only gotten to like Halloween Horror Nights a select few times because it does scare me a lot. I'm excited to see what new houses they have, but I hope they're new houses that are based on films. I love those ones.
You want
the most.
IPs?
I love that so much better than the originals.
The original houses are so much better because they can do whatever they want with them, and they can even do sequels to the other original houses they've had in the past, which sounds like they're going to do, especially since it's the 30th anniversary.
That Terminator and Predator house was fantastic,
that
was the only time I went.
You mean Alien and Predator?
Yeah.
You said Terminator.
Did I?
It's fine.
Anyways, how
Anyways,
often I go.
a new Mickey Mouse meet and greet has been announced as part of Epcot's ongoing transformation.
Mickey will be making appearances starting next year inside the Imagination Pavilion as a part of the Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival. That's more happier than haunting stuff.
If you say so. I don't know. I'm pretty happy when I'm at haunt events. Anyways, I think it's nice that Mickey is meeting in the theater because that's where you see the Mickey. Get a Horse? Yeah.
Get a Horse, short by Pixar. I'm a little torn about it because I love Character Spot from a parent perspective because it's one line, we can get a fast pass for it, and we get all those major characters, boom, 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 boom. Waiting in line with a toddler is very difficult.
It does have all of them all together. That's a very good point. Consider that whole area is under construction, so we don't know what's coming. They could have some sort of new...
Or if Character Spot's going to go away, or if they'll have Fast Pass for Mickey, because I think we've seen Mickey the most on Main Street because he has a Fast Pass. The Mickey at Hollywood Studios can have like a 50-minute wait.
Doesn't the one at Animal Kingdom as well?
Yep,
and
that
it's Mickey
one
and Minnie
too. Yep, I like that so much better. So we'll see what kind of setup they end up doing. It is really close to the pass holder Chase Mickey meet and greet.
That's true.
So I don't know how that's going to work with Mickey's magic being two different places at one time and then people waiting.
Mickey is only one place ever at any time. You should know this.
Aw. No, Mickey's got magic. He can be anywhere.
There's been lots of new attractions this year, and you can read about 3 of them in our fall 2019 issue of Attractions Magazine. See how Hagrid is thrilling guests on a new roller coaster at Universal's Islands of Adventure. Find out how you can get to Sesame Street with a new land at SeaWorld Orlando. Get a look at everything awesome inside the LEGO Movie World at Legoland Florida. Plus the latest news, rumors, and more packed into every issue. Get your copy and subscribe today at attractionsmagazine.com in print or on digital in our app on Nook and Kindle.
Have you ever wondered how some of the more scenic parts of theme parks come to life?
Our reporter Banks got to explore just that as he recently took a behind-the-scenes tour.
Check it out.
We are here outside Bungalow Scenic Studios in Orlando. We're getting ready to go take a tour of this facility. Inside they make props, they make set pieces. Lots of things you may have seen at like Disney or Gaylord Palms. Can't wait to see what they're working on. So Colin, tell us about Bungalow and what exactly that you are making here in this facility.
So we make custom scenery for special events, some live events, some taped events. So we build anything from, on the corporate side of things, we build corporate sets for sales meetings, things of that nature. And then we also, on the other side, themed events, permanent installs in some of the theme parks and some of the cruise ships around and some elements like that.
Speaking of theme parks, and we of course cover the theme parks all the time, what parks do you build stuff for? I think I saw some photos from some of the prominent ones here in Orlando.
Yeah, all the major theme parks here in Orlando. We've built things for, we do a lot with our friends down at Disney. We do a lot with some with our friends at Universal, and the cruise lines, all the major cruise lines. We've built different varying amounts of things for the different cruise lines.
I'm curious in terms of the process of the design and building. When the companies approach you, do they have the design in mind, or do they kind of let you guys come up with designs and work with them and creating these things?
Sure. So it depends on the event. On the theme side of things, very much they come to us with a design. When we talk about theme park work, there's a lot of IP issues there and elements associated with that. So they're coming to us with the designs, and we implement those designs.
Now we're getting ready for the holiday season, and I saw that you also work with Gaylord Palms to help out with their ice. How long have y'all been working with them?
Oh, Gaylord Palms is a great relationship. We've worked with them. I think this is our 5th year now. So we started with Gaylord Palms specifically in Orlando, and through building a great relationship with them, has gone up to the Gaylord National, now the Gaylord Rockies as well. We're building this year, so we're very excited to be putting in the retail environment for the Gaylord Rockies, which is our newest creation. So when you speak about design, that's just a great opportunity for us to use our design staff for a themed environment. So this is our shop.
Yeah, this is massive.
So it's a wonderful space. It really works well for us. One of the things, of all the technology, all the printing, all the CNC work, and all the design work, I got to tell you, it's the inside docks that really are the best. Having the ability to have the trucks inside and they don't
back right up.
Yeah, back right up inside the building and not get a million degrees in there for the staff that's loading those trucks and unloading those trucks every day has been really good for us.
So you got trucks coming in constantly, basically daily?
Every day we're shipping something out. We do somewhere around 40 some odd events a month. Scenery is built essentially around the perimeter of this entire building.
Okay.
And as it's completed, it comes up towards this area right here and gets staged, either prepped and wrapped or whatever the final stage is before it eventually makes it onto a truck and ships out the door. So that's actually a truck right there that's heading out to Gaylord.
So I'm just looking here, and this is like a full set right here. So what's going on here?
Yeah, so this is going to go to Gaylord Rockies.
Okay.
This will be the meet and greet for Santa Claus.
Oh, okay.
Is what this one will actually be eventually. Wow. This 2-story environment for Santa, for the families to come in and meet Santa. There's a throne that'll sit there, and a large storybook that sits here. It's actually a video monitor where there'll be an interactive thing for the kids to do while they're waiting in the queue before they see Santa. So.
Now it's intact here, but obviously you're gonna have to take it apart to send it out. So I'm sure these come apart like an erector set.
It all comes apart into panels, very much like what you saw on the truck already. It'll get wrapped up just like that into a couple hundred pieces, and then the team will put it back together. So we'll put this entire. This is just one of about 7 buildings at Gaylord Rockies, and they'll put this all together in about a week out in Denver.
So hey, those of us viewing us near Denver, you can come see this in person when that ice event starts up this month.
Yeah, it should be very cool. So as you can see, for example, here's another building set up here. We're using every square inch we can to do our mock setups, because we have to set these up before we send them out. So
to make sure they look
have
good.
A fighting chance of making sure they go together right.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's kind of like a real life Lego set. You put it together, and then you tear it apart again and put it together again.
And you got to hope it's labeled right.
Yeah.
This is a great example of all our different departments coming together, right? So the metal shop, of course, made the structure itself. Our electrical department did all the wiring and to make it a practical lamp. And then our CNC department, it's not here right now, but our CNC department made the sign that's going to hang from these hooks.
Okay.
You can imagine this is going to be a sconce light on the exterior of one of those buildings.
Right. And the painting really making it look aged and weathered.
Yes. Yeah. It was a great find. Our production management department found the fixtures, and we were able to buy a UL listed, correct, safe working fixture. and then our scenic department puts their touch on it and makes it look appropriate for the space.
Yeah.
So these are the storyboards that are created by our design team for, in the case of Gaylord, this is the Santa experience that we saw over there. So whether from our CAD team up here that did all the CAD work on it and did all the drawings to figure out how we're going to make it, based on our design team's renderings that they created originally. So the paint department uses these storyboards, put all this info up to reference constantly throughout the process to try to make sure that they stay cohesive in the finish of work. Yet another building front for, this one is again for the Gaylord National.
Okay.
So they have a little bit more of a whimsical feel to them. So there are all these little cottages. This is the first one that we've built for them as we expand their design for the event. So we just try to create the environment to make it as immersive as possible. This is our large format 3D printer. It's a Massive 1800 Pro, and so we use that. It has a printing bed of somewhere around 4 foot by 5 foot by 6 foot approximately, and allows us to print large format. The print time on this is significantly faster. The print head moves at I can't quote the rates, but an amazingly fast rate. Dual print head, so it allows you to print 2 things at once if you wanted to. So you can see it's about 4 foot by 5 foot, and then this bed, of course, goes up and down to meet the printer heads, of which there's one printer head there and another printer head over there. So as it extrudes that gel, it has a UV light that comes on and cures the gel almost instantaneously. It's fascinating to watch. It really is.
Just kind of basically watching things form out of nothing.
Yes. Just watch them grow right up in the bottom. And learning how to orientate the piece in there to get the best result.
Okay.
We printed some characters for one of the theme parks, and we learned very quickly, an example, not to put the face of the character pointing straight up. Because in this particular technology, the closer it comes up to the top to a flat surface, the less resolution you're going to have.
Okay.
So by orientating it properly in the print envelope, it gets the best resolution for the part that really matters, the face in this case, and maybe the top of the head or whatever. In that case, it was the top of the head. A little less resolution, that's okay. We can do body work and fix it. As I mentioned earlier, we're broken up into different departments: the metal, carpentry, fiberglass, and so on. So the carpenters just work all day tirelessly putting together parts. Typically, they come off the router table with a set of drawings and a pile of parts on a cart, and then they come over here and they put them together in some format. So you can see in the middle of the shop right there, there's a pallet with just a pile of parts sitting on it that came off the CNC table. And there's a carpenter right there looking at a drawing that's probably figuring out, how's this go together?
Yeah. Thank you so much for the tour around. It was so cool to see all this stuff in process and knowing how they look in the parks and at these places. It's cool to see the creation of these things.
Well, thank you for coming out today. We really enjoyed showing you guys around and letting you get a little peek behind the scenes, as it were. So it was a great time. Thanks.
Yeah, and I know behind us here, y'all showing them some slides and things you do. Is there anywhere that our viewers can go to see your portfolio?
Sure. Our website, bungalowscenic.com, has a lot of pictures of things we've done, some of our stock scenery pieces, as well as links to download CAD files or PDF files of some of our stock pieces. We encourage people to take a look, and if there's a piece you think you can use, design into your own design, and then give us the design, and we'll price it out for you. It's a great option.
Very cool.
So
thank you again.
All right,
Appreciate it.
MEI has a philosophy to really want to understand their clients, to understand truly what their needs are and what they're looking for.
We have a level of service that is top notch, and we really want to do everything we can to make sure you have the best vacation possible.
MEI and Mousefan Travel is your expert source for no-fee travel planning. Visit MEI-travel.com for a no-obligation quote today.
Skip the lines with undercover tourists, crowd calendars, touring plans, and mobile apps. Stop paying full price for your family vacation and visit Undercover Tours today.
Downtown Orlando got its very first cat cafe this weekend called The Kitty Beautiful.
Our reporter Ava was on the scene to catch all the cat-tastic happenings.
Over to you, Ava.
Hey everybody, we're here today at Kitty Beautiful, a cat cafe in downtown Orlando. We're going to try a couple of drinks and pet a few cats. Let's go.
The front part of our cat cafe is actually just like a coffee shop. We have coffee and espresso drinks, cold-pressed organic juices, handcrafted sodas, beer, wine, tasty vegan treats from K-Cake's Bakery, everything like that. But the back half actually is a room we have up to a dozen free-roaming cats that are adoptable, and you can come in and play with them.
So all of the cats in the back are adoptable?
Yes, I mean, we have one cat who is our house cat. She's just incredibly friendly. She likes to introduce herself to everybody who walks in the door, so she's our house cat. But all the others, they're all from Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando. They've all been spayed or neutered, microchipped, and vaccinated, and they're all up for adoption.
So here's where you can find all the cats' names and all of their ages and when they got here and obviously what color they are so you know where to look. And also the best part is they have free Wi-Fi. These walls look mostly bare now. They are creating a mural that's going to go like around the pole. You can see them starting it over there. Also, really important is the washing. Place was cool enough. It gets better. Every Saturday morning they have cat yoga. I don't really know what that is, but I love it. I'm pretty sure it's just you do yoga and there are cats that climb on top of you, hang out with you. And I don't like yoga, but even I would do that. And then on Sunday night they have a movie night. Kitty Beautiful in downtown Orlando is officially open for business, and if you want to come play with the cats, it's $10 extra because if you are unfortunately allergic to cats, you can just hang out in the front of the cafe and have absolutely no problem.
Have you downloaded our free Attractions Magazine app? It features news articles, as well as every issue of our magazine available right in the app. Plus, catch up on all episodes of the show, and even view all of our online videos in one place. Download the app for free in the App Store today.
This week's birthday shout-outs go to Cheryl Gamache, Randy Shuri, John Panda, and Mimi Joyce.
Happy birthday, everyone. We'd also like to give a special shout out to our new VIP subscribers. Ronnie Waltkins, Weldon Vivito, and Peg Shershock. I'm really hoping I got your names right.
Head to attractionsmagazine.com/store to sign up for your VIP subscription.
We know you like theme park news and discussions on all things nerdy, so we know you'll love the Attractions Podcast, hosted by Brittany and Banks.
Each week, our hosts will go over the theme park news of the week alongside the latest in movies, video games, and Star Wars. Lots of Star Wars.
Join our new subscription services at the club or VIP level and listen today. We want to thank MEI, Mouse Fan, and Universal Fan Travel, our preferred travel agent. For a free quote with no obligation, visit meitravel.com.
And thanks to Undercover Tourist, our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Orlando and California attractions. For more information, visit undercovertourist.com.
Give Kids the World Village is a nonprofit resort that provides week-long cost-free vacations to children with life-threatening illnesses and their families. To learn more about how to get involved, visit gktw.org.
So do you have any upcoming holiday plans?
The whole month.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We got ice coming up. We got, I think, the Very Merry Christmas Party begins this weekend, this Friday, tomorrow. at Magic Kingdom. We got the Animal Kingdom festivities. I'm going to go over there tomorrow as well. Instead of going to the party, I'm going to go to Animal Kingdom and see
We
that.
went over to Animal Kingdom this past weekend and just to see if they had anything up. The gift shops were all ready, but nothing else really.
I'm really excited for the puppets that they're going to do during the day, and then they're going to have the lanterns and stuff at night. I'm just really excited for that.
It's time that Animal Kingdom got a formal dressing for the holidays.
Oh, yeah.
I love Hollywood Studios and their holiday setup because it feels very vintage Hollywood. And like the little things that they have out, the old Santa Clauses, the old Rudolphs.
The aesthetic of Hollywood Studios is something I'm always going to have near and dear to my heart. And around Christmas, it's just even better.
It is. It's like taking you to the movies for the holidays.
What we need to do now is we need to have Life Day celebrations in Galaxy's Edge, right?
But what about Universal Grinchmas?
Oh yeah, we got Grinchmas coming up. Wow. I know, like they, especially at Islands of Adventure, they already have all the like garland and
everything's going up.
Trees and everything. Yeah.
SeaWorld gets started a little later in the season, but they do have their trees on the waterfront already. So
it takes forever
I
to get
do
all
enjoy
those up.
Rudolph, and I do enjoy that. We'll be over there a couple times. They do a really good job with Santa in the cold, like in the Arctic. Oh, it's cold. It feels so great. It's cool. This is it.
Yep. Got a ton of holiday festivities coming up. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you'll tune in again next week.
Until then, visit your local attractions, try something new, stay safe, but most of all, have fun.